Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, morning and welcome to everyone. My name is Starlord, and today we are going to keep on going with our ongoing walkthrough series. Yes, keep on going with our ongoing walkthrough series. And while on the background, Dragon is rampaging with his lightning, I would want to say that yes, this playthrough is done not only on stream but also off stream, so a lot of site exploration, and I mean a huge chunk of site exploration will be now done in offline. What do I mean by that? Well, theoretically speaking, I mean that I will be doing some side quests as well as exploring places that are not related to the main quest off stream. Something which I have already been doing for the past couple of days. As you can see here, yes, I have been exploring quite thoroughly, and I have made progress when it comes to gear and when it comes to those, basically clearing those side areas so that nothing would, or at least most of the things that could be acquired / explored could be explored, because this game is massive and unfortunately there's not enough time on stream to beat this game thoroughly. However, I do as best as I can so that you would not miss that much of a content. In today's particular episode, our goal is to continue up into the Volcano Manor up until we get to the boss of that place and then stop, because until I finish the quest which is related to killing those guys, like the red markers, last boss of that place should not be killed. Because if you kill him, your progress stops and you cannot complete the quest. Which means that, yes, we are going towards the boss, but we're not killing the boss. Then I'm going to go here in this particular castle, and then into the capital. So yeah, a lot of things to do, so without any further ado, let's jump straight into the action. First things first, we're gonna go and kill ourselves a dragon, a bajillion dragon already. One thing that's I found, and it's not as pleasing, quite honestly, is that, yeah, dragons in this game are way too repetitive, way too boring to deal with, and there's practically like only one or two moves that change between dragon to dragon. So yeah, dragons in this game are such an overused cliche to this point that it really just annoys. Like, dealing with them is so boring. So if one expects an interesting fight against a dragon, you're freaking crazy. And also the problem with dragons is that they just do so much freaking damage. And they move around the map, basically free floating. Come on. Yes. There you go. Another dragon down. Give me the souls, and let's get on with it. I specifically left him to kill on stream because just to show a highlight of some sort of me killing that dragon. Wasn't anything in particularly interesting, but yeah, just to show you that dragons in this game are overused, and they are unfortunately not that interesting. Let's go towards the Volcano Manor. because that place at least was pleasant. I have also completed pretty much the entire running quest line off stream, yes. The reason why is because I want that ending with Rani the witch, and nothing will going to stop me from actually getting it. Now I forgot which waypoint is the right one. I remember visually the place. No, it's not this place. Which place was it? I don't remember. Probably not this one. This one is the main lobby area. Yeah, this one is the main lobby area. Nothing here. Prison town. Probably guest hall. I think. I don't know, but I think. Yes, it's this one. Oh, by the way, before we progress, here are my stats and my current level. Yes, I am most likely 100% over level for this place, but you know what? And yeah, when it comes to gear, 2 + 9 weapons and Blight's set. I don't really care, because here is the problem with open world games in general, and this one in particular. The structuring of where to go and how to go, like the ordering of things, is so bad in this game that yes, you might, if you are like me, you like to explore, and you explore thoroughly. And even if you go into a location which has like kind of tough enemies and bosses, but you keep on going and you proceed through it, you're going to find yourself like for example, where was this? This place, for example, or this place, for example. If you're like me and you like to explore stuff, of course you're going to be over leveled, and of course a lot of the areas for main quest, because it's a blind playthrough and it's a first time playthrough, a lot of things. Yes, it's blind playthrough with an except for side quest, because yes, go figure out Miyazaki's side quest on your own. Yeah, I dare you. They are annoying as hell to deal with, but anyway. So yeah, a lot of places which you are going to then have to visit as places for the main quests are of course going to be places that will going to be lower level than you are. What do I say about this? Progressive scaling for locations. Please. Just, if the goal is to make a open world game, make sure that at least you're going to have progressive difficulty, because then returning to previous areas wouldn't be so tedious and annoying, because you will be running around and one-shotting everything. Yeah, what's the point? Like, you will not going to get anything good out of it except for those like completion points. And yeah, just please, progressive difficulty. That's all I'm actually like willing to ask from that genius Miyazaki. Miyazaki the genius. Because realistically speaking, without progressive difficulty, it just gets out of hand. Things get out of hand pretty fast, and it's not going to be fun overall. But regardless, that's enough for that. Into the depths of the Volcano Manor. I know that this location is not called Depths of Volcano Manor, but to me it's going to be Depths of Volcano Manor. Whatever. The reason why I pump up a lot of HP. Well, 50 is not a lot, but 10 more, and it's going to be like a hard cap. Is because, man, does the enemies do so much freaking damage in this game? Like, holy freaking catastrophe! And especially if you're not going for the what should I call it? Heavy armor build. If you, like me, are using medium or light, you're going to end up suffering a lot, because a lot of the enemies, those mini bosses, I call them mini bosses, but technically enemies that were bosses and bosses that now became enemies, they have a tendency to do some tremendous amounts of damage against you. I'm speaking about like 50 to 60% of HP loss just like that. Oh, by the way, there was no point for me to go this way. Well, I'm still thinking that the lava should have done more damage overall, instead of doing... Yeah, see? It barely hurt. Like, rot hurts more than that. There are no places to explore here. Which means that this was all for nothing? Oh, really? You didn't even have to... Nah, I liked in the first and second Dark Souls with lava, at least being lava, and not a place which you can just... I'll wander around and it will not going to hurt me. Oh yes, and another thing that tires me already in this game is that how much overused, like, the new mechanic of this game is the jump attack, right? How much overused this thing is, and how much, like, you have to be using it. Either this or using spells. Tiresome indeed. I don't know if it was their intention or not, but I find it annoying that the amount of times you just have to be using that particular move, like jump slash, and the reason why you're doing it is because, oh wait, it does more damage than your regular attacks outside of skills from the weapons. Oh, it also applies status effects faster. Oh, but it also is, like, because it's being performed faster and does more damage than your combos. Not full combos, but partial combos. It's safer to use against certain enemies and bosses. And it's like you just have to use it so much. It was fun initially, but the more you do it, the more like boring it gets. They had to reconsider, like, how this move functions. Well, I mean, it certainly doesn't help the situation that most of the enemies and bosses will going to leave you, well, bosses in particular, will going to give you a room for pretty much one attack, 1 or 2 hits to perform, and then they will going to retaliate, which certainly doesn't help with the situation of how overused jump attacks are in this game. Because it's sort of safe, but only sort of. There are no items here. Wonderful. My object here is to explore everything, to find the boss, but not fight the boss. I can kill him, but as I said, quest line is more important. If I didn't care for the quest line, I could have just killed the boss and finished with this Volcano Manor shenanigans. I also saw one particular problem with later on locations, such as Atlas Plateau, in comparison to the previous locations. Is that they have placed way less things for you to explore in comparison to the previous zones. They did. And it's not just nonsense. It's, if you look at some interactive maps, which you can find, you will going to see exact amount of side places that, say for example, like here are the side places for initial areas. Like you see many stuff here. And this is your Atlas Plateau, and look at how empty. Like, I haven't been here, but there are like 2 caves in here and 1 boss. But overall, there are going to be way less stuff to explore later on. But I mean, by the time you reached, you already, like me, going to be skeptical about this whole exploratory stuff. And I am one of those people who, although likes to explore, and although I said at the beginning, like, wow, this game is huge, this game has so much stuff to do, so much things to explore. Takes a while to understand that a lot of it is going to become monotonous and tedious. And certainly repetitive bosses that become enemy and then again become bosses are not helping this situation whatsoever. Let me tell you this. Haven't I been here? Ah yes, I think I was here, yeah. Just on the other side. And that's it. Okay. Whatever. I was about to go there and see what have I missed, but probably will not. Anyway. I'm also almost done with flasks. 13 plus 13 flasks, that will going to be plus 10. Is the amount I'm shooting for. And I'm still wondering, was there any point of going here? No. There was absolutely no point to jump here. Oh well. Yeah, so I can go here, or I can go down there. Something tells me that the boss is deeper down there. So let's check. If I go here, is there something here? More enemies. It's so annoying that this lava is not even dangerous. Another lizard. Okay. Yeah, in order to do something like this, you needed an item in previous Souls games. In here, it's like, oh, you wanna cross the lava by just running through it? Well, there you have it. You can do it. No item required, no nothing. Sadly, that's not a good thing. In every other game, lava is like lava. In this game, it's like lava isn't like a water. It barely does damage. Ah, yes. He's going to run away. Yes, yes. Wow. What an enemy. It's not like I'm fighting this game not for the 4th time or anything. Whatever. He was guarding some kind of item. Let's see what it is. I'm not a stranger to bosses becoming enemies in various different games, including JRPGs, but not as overused as here. And I'm specifically going to be like pointing out that yes, overuse is bad. Overuse is overall bad. Which is the fact that this game is suffering from. Okay, I'm on a higher floor, but with a bunch of lifts. One goes up, another goes up. Hello to you too. I'm doing great today. Hope you had a nice Easter vacation. Easter holidays. By the way, to everyone, hope you had great holidays. Okay, it says dragon ahead. There are 3 lifts. One goes from here up. The other one... Actually, I'm going from the lower one. Oh wait, it just goes up. But if I go into this one, will it also just go up? Yeah. Okay, so they are like one goes up, one goes down. It's not like this secondary lift was actually needed because of the fact that you can realistically just fall down. You don't take any fall damage. So. I'm going up, but where exactly? Higher up, I guess. I killed it already. It was guarding the smithing stone. Smithing stone of level 7. still want to find that item which extends the rolling thing. There is such a thing here. And I want to get it, but I don't know where. I guess I'll find it. It's like that set of armor which I would like to get, but it's so ridiculously far away from where I am. Be wary of rolling. Ooh. Oh, yes, a shortcut. Yeah, let's open up the shortcut. Remember, I've shown you like the same place, but from the other place on the previous stream. Now we are opening that shortcut that brings this bridge up. And here is the bridge. There you go. Bridge. Bridge is now available to us if we need a shortcut. Which is wonderful, I guess. Because it's quite close to the... yes, I remember. You can get on top and try to make a shortcut if you want to. Which I don't want to. Anyway, how about we level up? Oh, we can't. Is Elden Ring better than Neo 2? Interesting question. I'd say it depends on how long you play those games. By how long, I mean exactly, like for how long do you plan on playing them? If you want to beat Neo 2 just on the first difficulty and then get on with it, like don't go on other... Well, if you plan to beat it just once on one difficulty with its DLCs and stuff, I could say that yes, it's going to be a better experience for you, especially if you are like, if you don't like, how should I put it? If you don't like those open world games that much. If you plan on playing it for more than one difficulty, into the second, third, fourth, and like fifth difficulty, then Elden Ring would be better for you, but only with slight advantage over the Neo. They are both really bad when it comes down to playing them for like very long term, because repetitiveness and monotonous of things you do are going to annoy the ever-living fuck out of you. That's just how it is. It's unfortunate, but yeah. You don't even know how much this game would be better if it was not a open world type of game. If we just put together all of the main areas and put at least like some secret areas / transition areas between them, but removing a lot of crap that's literally is there just to act as a filler or places for you to, oh, here you can get this item. Do I need this item? No. But why is this location so huge? Well, because here's a place where you can fight against like bajillion dead birds and knights cavalry. Oh, great. Do I need this? Do I need that? Do I need to kill them? No. Why they're there? Well, because it's open world game. We need to fit in at least something so that you don't get bored. And then you are going to have this instances where, oh, take a look at just how many things there are at the beginning. Yeah, it's so good, it's so good, it's so good. What is this? Like, no, realistically, like, what is this? What? Let's just. What is all this in comparison to like? Why is this place so huge yet it's so empty? There is barely anything here. Is Neo 2 just as long as Elden Ring? No, your first playthrough on first difficulty is going to be much faster. Much faster than Elden Ring. Elden Ring on like average is pretty much like 100 hours. Neo 2 can be beaten faster, especially if you won't going to go into doing all of the side quests. Yeah. That's only the second time when I'm fighting against them. Ah, okay. My attack went inside the wall. His attack miraculously connected. Like how this is supposed to be. Oh, it's an Arnstein wannabe. But realistically speaking, oh, they're more agile, those guys, like the slim and the fat one, but overall the design I liked for Arnstein and Smoke better than for those two. But yes, referring back to Neo 2 in comparison to Elden Ring, if Elden Ring would not have been so drawn out for no reason, it would be better if it wasn't, but it is, so yeah. Suffers from the fact that it's overly drawn out. And for no reason. Just because, like... And unfortunately have to do a lot of this side exploration. Not only for the purpose of quests, but also for the purpose of seeking flasks and flask upgrade, because Miyazaki although said like, oh, you don't need to explore all of my game to beat it. Well, why do you put mandatory items in side areas? Oh, well. I at least have to give you some kind of motivation, right? Otherwise you will not going to explore my game. Oh gee. If only you didn't fill your world with repetitive bosses as well as no random events happening whatsoever, that would be better, but nope. As much as I hated Neo 2 for like playing it long, I cannot stress out how much that game is better like during your first playthrough on your first difficulty in comparison to this one. It's just better, it's just overall better. It doesn't force you to do unnecessary shit for the most part. And by unnecessary shit, I am referring to that good for nothing exploration that's, for the majority of part, gives you nothing interesting. Especially if you don't know where necessary items are. Necessary items such as flasks / flask upgrades / upgrades for your weapons, etc, etc. And yeah, I'm not going to be touching the subject of lore and story. The reason why, well, I can say that overall in both games, story was I still don't understand what's the big idea of the story of this game, for example. Yes, I kind of understand the concept and everything like that, but does it make the story good? No. Does it make... like, I have completed an entire Rani quest line, right? Was it something good in particular? No. Did it end up quite good? No. Again, a lot of the NPCs just died for whatever reason, and you're going to get a different ending. But overall pleasure from completing it, to me it felt like Rani's pretty much entire quest line was just an average quest in a normal RPG. I'm not speaking about modern RPGs, you know. Just completing a quest in a normal RPG, that's it. Nothing spectacular, nothing really that memorable. But yeah. As they say, to each their own. Because I'm still here struggling to like figure out how much overpraised this game is. It's definitely not a 10 out of 10. Worst thing is that when you start to understand that how much time of you wandering around in Elden Ring is you wandering around in Elden Ring in search for whatever items and everything like that, and flasks upgrade, and thinking like how much of overall time that you played this game you can just cut and see how long the overall playthrough is going to be. I'm pretty sure that on your next characters you're just going to bluntly ignore majority of that precious content in that precious open world game. Not saying that everything is bad when it comes to site exploration, because some site areas, once again, some site areas are indeed worthy of pretty much, if this game would not have been an open world game, if this game would be pretty much like linear like other Souls games were, but you just add up on like in between and as secret areas some of the areas that are indeed worthwhile in this game. Let me tell you, it would have been way better this way. It would really be better this way. Because you're going to get tired of all of those fucking ruins and shacks and other garbage crap which look alike pretty much really fast. It's not like, oh, I sure am not tired to see this particular shack schmack for like hundreds and hundreds of times already. Sure is not boring. Sure fun to do. And that's, to me, what kills the enjoyment, is because outside of those places being repetitive and they have repetitive enemies, they also will going to have another problem, which is those places will going to have loot which is not going to give you anything whatsoever. It's going to be useless for the majority of the time. Okay, there are many places where I can go. I can go here, for example. It says it leads to Grace. Oh, and there is a secret. Ah, I see. I see. Well, I don't need to go here. It's an elevator that was not working, but now it's working. Okay. But wait, there was a... No. I remember that there was a place. Come on. How come with such weapons, 2 + 9 weapons, still not enough to kill those things? Odd. Okay. Now where do we go? I have already missed a place that I could use to go sideways. 2 places exactly. Be wary of ambush. Of whom and where? Ah. Of those guys. Yep. Such an ambush indeed. He's not even going here. Whatever. You stay there. Those guys have seen them, have fought them. This thing is still an insta-kill if the whole thing fills up, you die instantly. So be wary of that. Be wary of that. But anyway, as in the previous games, they are, besides that attack, they don't have anything. They just jump, run around, and spit gas. That's it. Nothing else. Okay, do you wanna fight? I guess now he wants to fight. Well, come here then. What a strange individual. He's like, ah, yeah, I wanna fight, I wanna fight, I wanna fight, and then doesn't fight. But he so wants to fight. Okay, the question is, how do I go back? By teleporting? Any other way? If I drop down there, I'm dead. That's pretty much it. There is nothing that is going to change it. I guess I have to... Yeah, I guess I have to, like, teleport to the Grace and then proceed somewhere else. Or... fuck it. I forgot that lava is just a... freaking scenery in this game. This game teaches you that if you want to cross lava, you just go in and you cross. You don't have to do anything else. You just do it. You just do it. Pretty much. I want to check if there is actually a site of grace here, because I will going to be running backwards. In order to see what's way down there in that particular tower. Wait a minute. There's going to be another elevator. Ah. Sweet. Who is throwing? Oh, you are. One thing that is again surprisingly strange is the lack of enemies in this place. Either the lack of enemies or something else. And the deeper I go into this place, the more options it gives me when it comes to where to go. I can now go there, or I can go a little bit backwards and go down the ladder, or even more backwards and go somewhere else. Anyway, options are many, and I will explore them all. I didn't expect magma all over him. Yes, reference to Lord of the Rings. Try throwing ring into lava and see what happens. Oh, I'm back inside of the good zones. No, I'm back outside. No. Oh, so they explode, and that's what hits me. Yes. I was like, what exactly does hit me? At first I was like, before, remember zombies were throwing those bottles with poison and acid thing. I thought that they continued with this, but no. Now, after you kill zombies, they explode. Okay. I just need a bonfire. Come on. What a weird thing. At first I was thinking that somebody held the rock. But then it seems like this was a snake with a huge freaking thing on top of his head. On his head, whatever. Is there a grace here? No. Is there a grace on the other side? Maybe. No, actually no grace. No grace, but a gargoyle statue and some side place to explore. Ooh. Let's say scary. That's a scary thing. Not going there yet. Now, worry not. Every place that I have said that I will going to go to, I will going to go to. So there is absolutely no problem with that. But I just want to do it via process of elimination. Like removing options one by one. Starting with this one. Yeah. Oh, okay. Now I see. We already been there. Nothing to see here, nothing to look at. Get on with it. Move to another point. The second place that I wanted to explore was here. Like over there? Yes? No, not here. A little bit backwards. Place where I can fall down, basically. Hey, there is an item. Scarab. Scaraby. Then what? I guess going back up. Fantastic places for like main when it comes to visuals. A lot of the main zones are really good, and some side zones are good as well. But unfortunately, as I said, like there are a lot of places which are lower than average at best. Okay, so what about this place? I can see an item all the way down there. I also see that you can... Let me do this properly. Where is the cat ring? Although it probably will not going to do much, but anyway. Jump! Ah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I didn't even need that thing. Increases runes obtained from enemy. No. I don't think that I am really that pressured by not having enough runes for level ups. I don't think I am. It's quite the opposite, actually. Ah. Aha. Mages. Filthy mage. Try jump attack. Yeah, there is a jump attack in this game, but unfortunately I'm still on debate whether or not it was actually a good idea to remove plunge attack from this game entirely. It's been such a good thing to use on certain enemies and bosses, and then they decided to remove it completely. Which in my opinion was just as worthless as removing kick from your basic arsenal and instead giving the same kick as a weapon art, and yeah, nobody uses it, but yeah. Genius Miyazaki thought that this was actually a good idea, and it wasn't. Spoiler, it really wasn't. Now I only have two places to go, one which is where the gargoyle statue was, and the other one is all the way inside of that place where we went into. There was no bonfire for quite a while, so I do expect that if I go a little bit further here, I will going to get myself a bonfire. No. Actually, because there... Ah, yes, I forgot that there was a portal, so... Fine. No bonfires, no fun. Okay. Jumping continues. Hey, wait a minute. There is an item there. And how do you get there? How do you get to the precious item on the other side of this place? There has to be a way. Oh my fucking god. Oh, I'm out of these arrows. Well, I'm definitely not jumping when there is an asshole shooting at me. So, yeah. I don't want to. Don't want to get myself killed because of that. I definitely don't see a way to get to the other side. It feels pretty much... If I try to run and jump here, I'll die. So that's not going to happen. And then there should be a way to get there later. Unless you take into consideration jumping on that thing, and from that thing somehow run and jump. Ah, who am I kidding? Oh man. That was some run in place and then jump. Platforming. All of that for Rune Arc? Yeah, sure. Worth indeed. Worth it in being worthless. But still, how... I go up there. There's no way. There's just no way. Try range battle. They obviously point me to jump there. Oops. No. Get off me. These enemies are not that dangerous, but when they grab you, they are. You know, if only they would have Ah. Ah, now there we are. I see. I see. I see where I ended up. This place... Oh, patches.
Well, you joined the Manor, huh? I don't believe it. Didn't think you had it in you. All good, though. We're on the same side, and we'll do good work together.
No, we won't.
Oh, and of course, Hatch's Emporium at the Volcano Manor. Are you surprised that I belong to the Volcano Manor? I always hated the gibberish about lost grace and the... I thought I could lend a hand in unmasking the charade. Not to mention, Tanith has always made me curious. I guess her master must really be something, because she's pretty damn smug about it. Even after announcing her blasphemous ambitions, she still stands proud. I've never seen a woman quite like her.
What do you sell? Do you have something good for sale? No. He just doesn't.
Cheers for that.
He just doesn't. Well, fine. I wasn't interested whatsoever. Basically, I wanted here to be some puzzles. Because this place is so Resident Evil wannabe. I really wish that there were actually some kind of puzzles here as well. To keep me some company. It would be really good. Like trying to find keys and all of that. Trying to do this and that. Like combining some parts to open up the passageways. It would be good. It's like homage to Resident Evil. A strong foe ahead? Yeah, really. Open up! Fuck you. This thing doesn't want to open up. Come on. I'm missing the opportunity to do some big damage. Whatever, man. You're boring. Oh, and take a look at where we are. The first item that I was wondering, like, how do you get it? Apparently this is how you get it. So realistically speaking, you can make here a weapon of +7. Considering that you find smithing stones of level 7, you can make a weapon +7. Is that it? Wait, is that truly it? But how do you get the item? Odd. Odd indeed. How the hell do you get that item then? Was the last item that I have seen in the Volcano Manor. I guess that question is going to be left unanswered. Okay, let me level up again. Somehow, even at this place, I can level up quite well. That's 2 levels already that I have managed to get. Well, one was from the dragon mostly. I can go this. I can also go this if I want to get it like 10 more, give it like 10 more points to get to the hard cap. Yeah, let's give it at least like 5 more points. The reason why I'm saying like 10, even though it will be 45, it doesn't really matter because of the fact that I still got the thing, the... how is it called? Talisman that gives me stats. I'm not dealing with you. Well, not all of you. Still, beautiful place. If it wouldn't be for the lack of enemies, however. Not fighting with you again. Cut it out. So I don't know how to get one more item. And to say that this place was like entirely completed. It's just one item that I need to get. Can do even that. Well, first of all, that was the first time I ever saw that move, so no wonder I didn't know how to deal with it. Oh my god. Okay, I get it. You don't want to fight normally. There's just this one item that theoretically prevents me from going anywhere. See there, like over there. And how do you get to that item? I don't know. All the way there. Whatever it was, I don't see any way to get it. It probably can be done through some other area, most likely. Teleport. Where do you bring me, oh teleport, teleport? Into the cave. Where there is a boss. Ooh, audience pathway. I'm not willing to fight him right now. So let's get out of here. We got the spear. We got the weapon. They specifically put the weapon here because this spear is going to be used against this monstrosity.
If you follow this, it cannot come a day.
You guys don't know that with one hand I help you, with the other. Oh, and the ghost disappeared. That was there.
Have you any strange sounds? Something beyond the walls? Oh, Fi, what am I saying? It just isn't possible. I must be tired. Sometime like breathing. Oh. Sometime like... Oh.
No, there is truly something there.
I'm terribly sorry. But would you mind giving me some time to... I haven't achieved anything at all. Even though I've dirtied my hands, I'm still yet to achieve anything. Perhaps I am a fool after... No, it's worse than that. What an easy mark I must have been. How did it take me so long to reach? There's just no end to my fooling.
You're an idiot.
No, what an easy mark.
Whatever.
You're still
I'm not even willing to speak with that idiot. As he is one remarkable idiot. So. At this particular point in time, since I got myself the spear, where is it though? Daggers, it has to be in the spear category. No, it's not this one. It's not in the spear category. Oh yeah, there, no. Dragon. Basically, I got the weapon. And I already forgot the name of the weapon. Way to go. Way to go. Sword. Katana. Twin blade. No, that's not it. Harpoon. Spear. Oh, Serpent Hunter, yes, there it is. So this weapon should be used against the snake boss. This door is still closed. And the girl is missing. Whoa!
Brave Tarnished. What? I'm afraid this is not a guest room. What's that peculiar look upon your face? Goodness, am I still a serpent? Oh, how dreadful. How dreadful indeed. Oh, forgive my distress.
Oh, it's the same girl.
For treating me as usual. Despite this appearance, Brave Tarnished, this is my true form. My real name is Zarias. Please forgive the deception. Do understand. This duplicity is my own doing. Lady Tanith speaks no falsehoods. And the Volcano... Lady Tanith, I am told I was born by the grace of a glorious king, that my mother cherishes this form I inhabit. I am proud, but people are cruel. If they and so I assume a guise but you are not like the rest.
Okay, so that Lady Tanith had a sex with the serpent, and thus this one appeared. Okay.
My serpentine for secrets.
Oh boy.
Now I share the secrets. Please keep them safe from anyone.
Oh, it's
My
fantasy,
serpent
whatever.
are secret. Now I share. Please keep them.
Whatever. So now I know her secret. What does this give me? Nothing really. Nothing really, because right now I will not going to be able to... Well, I can progress and kill the serpent, but I will not going to do that because I am willing to first complete the quest line with the Volcano Manor and only then to kill the serpent. Because if it's going to be otherwise, you're basically stuck and cannot progress through the quest line because it's going to disappear. Do you really want that? I guess no. So let's not do that. I've been here as well. Off stream, I have cleared that cave. Yeah. Oh wait, but is there a way for me to... Motherfucking... What was his problem? He could have lived. I would have let him live. But no. He's like, I don't want to live. Get me out of my misery. I'll find them. Now our destination point is this particular castle. I want to clear it and then to proceed towards the capital, pretty much. This is a side area, most likely, but the interest that caught me here was the fact that it was all in this like green stuff. So I really want to take a look at what exactly are we going to find in this particular castle. I have seen a waypoint here inside of the castle. The enemies are slugs, unhit slugs, which apparently they spread rot. But since I can use a horse here, I will not going to get poisoned by those things. In meanwhile, I will be collecting poison blooms and stuff. Oh, yes. So they all spread rot, yes. And the reason why I'm collecting also those, like, small flower thingies is because I wasted quite a lot of items on crafting anti-rot items, and I'm kind of running low on them. God damn, lasts for ages, it seems like. Ah. Boss fight. Care about small ones, let me kill the big one. I only now have realized just how many of the swamps are in this game. At least like 4 or 5. Though not all of them are actually that bad. Boss head. They are speaking about boss head. Boom. What? You? Maria, Maria. No Ave Maria for you. I knew I didn't stun him. I've heard the sound and I mistook it for actually like stunning the thing. I didn't stun it. It was just preparing to do an attack. So where's the boss that they were referring to? I guess there was no. Yeah, this place just had a PvP NPC. And a giant. And a giant. Nothing more, nothing less. With so many statues, they didn't even bother to put a statue that the giant can break. You know, those same, like, that same mechanic that we have encountered like 3 times at the initial areas of the game. How odd that they're ditching something like that for no reason. Okay, first run is going to be like outside of the castle, so that we can see whether or not they hit something from the eyes of the unaware player. But we are aware. Aware that we need to go to the other side, that is. Now I have already seen that there is a way to get inside of the castle through the bridge in the wall. Here, you can go up. But I don't want to go there yet, because I'm exploring the outer parts of this particular castle. Castle doesn't seem to be that big, but still, it's gonna be explored just as everything else in this game, for the majority of places. All I can say about dragon fights in this game is that, first of all, I hate them because they never realistically changed from way back when. They're still just the same fights against dragon as they were since freaking Dark Souls 1. That's one thing. The second thing is because there are so many dragons and they are so like they are so the same. That the only thing that separates them is only their visual design and one or two different attacks, and that's it. But realistically, pattern of fighting them is the same. They are, for the most part, not threatening, except for when they decide to blast you with AoE that covers the entire screen, it feels like. Or do some massive damage attacks, which is pretty much everything that they are capable of. Like even the fight against the Black Dragon in Dark Souls 3 was more appealing. And that was also mostly due to the fact that they never overused it in there. I don't know what's with this game, and like they had this area, for example. This particular area. Right here, you fight against 3 dragons. Only to fight 4 dragon here. And I'm like, or this place, for example. There's a huge, there was a huge dragon somewhere around here, and then there were like 5 dragons closer to it, and then there was a lake with 2, like a small lake with like 2 more dragons. And I'm like, why? The fuck is that? Come on. They're so overused, and it's not in a good sense. Really not in a good sense. Just boring. Boring. Hate dragons. When they are overly used and no thought has been given to... Oh, let's make them interesting to fight. No, fuck it. Let's just make them like amplify the numbers, multiply the amount of times you're going to fight dragons, and that's it. Nobody cares if it's not going to be interesting. Nobody cares. It's just, oh, it's an open world game, and it's because it's like Souls game. It has to have a lot of dragons. Gee, I freaking wonder how did Bloodborne survive without overly used dragons. They didn't even need that, and it worked out properly. Yeah. Things are happening because they happen. Dude, I cannot wait for Miyazaki's new game, which is going to be about robots and stuff. Imagine if there as well are going to be dragons all over the place. I don't mind fighting dragons from time to time. I definitely mind fighting them as much as you do in this game. Especially if you don't bother to change how you fight them, as they're basically the same. I don't even know if tier that I'm currently using is actually boosting my damage that I do with my katanas. My katanas do physical and magic damage, and the tier gives like boost to magic damage, so I guess it should, but I don't know. Still haven't found the tier that increases physical damage, so... It's kinda hopeless situation. Okay, so what's with this castle? There's some interesting enemies here and there. More or less interesting. But then what? Poison about which you can just forget. Because poison is not rot, and rot is the only thing that does very heavy damage over time effect thing. We get there. See an item, I don't see a way to get it. From top. Yeah, see how slow this poison builds up? Don't tell me. Yeah, that's bait. Don't believe it. Be so good if they actually explain what happened with this castle. Or like give me an NPC that we're going to, with whom I actually need to speak about, so that I figure out what's happened to this castle. But nope. It's just the castle that is ravaged by poison, and what happened with it? Something. Deep poison. Well, deep poison or not, it just affects the movement speed. That's it. Nothing. How wonderful. Well, I'm saying nothing because by this time you will already going to find a lot of items for crafting, like getting your swords, weapons, whatever you're using to +5, which is the range that is given to you. My god, can I get up there? Dangerous enemies if you actually give them enough time to do their thing. But very bad if you land first hit on them. I'm not going here first, because I haven't explored the entire area. Oh, there is a ladder that goes up there. See, I've told you I have not explored everything. A bunch of slugs. The most important thing against this particular enemy is to not let it have its way on you, because it's dangerous. It has good poison build up, it has good damage, range is insane on that thing. And yes, me jumping here is not because I like to jump. It's because that's the only thing that freaking matters outside of skills. Is that a flower? This was a flower. And thank God I'm not poisoned or anything. Well, I'm poisoned. But not anymore. Ah, I see. I see where I ended up. It's a different place which you can use to get yourself into this castle. Fine. Fine by me. It just means that I will going to have less places to explore. Considering just how much poison is here, and that the buildings are sort of like collapsed, from what I can see, something really nasty must have happened with this castle. If only you could actually find some lore notes, you know? If only. But there is no. think I met those guys. Perfumers. They look like those perfumers, which also did the same thing. With poison, not with poison, but with fire as well. I went from this side towards here. Have I been here? Yes, I was. Yes. So I only need to go up here. Zombies and perfumers. That's the only thing I'm fighting here. And slugs and some other aspects. You can ring that thing all you want. I'm not there, so you can't really fight me. No, don't grab me. Don't grab me with your disgusting hands. Get off me. Oh, there's a way down. But who needs that way down? Treasure chest ahead. Ah. Ooh. Oh. That was, by the way, a command grab, which would have applied a good chunk of rot on you and does quite heavy damage. Valkyries. Prosthesis. I think I know what this is. This is an item that you need to get to Millicent, to give to Millicent to progress her quest line. I don't remember the third place where you meet her though. Wait, but how do you get up there? Yeah, he was also willing to get up there somehow. I guess he couldn't. Well, I was lucky. Sniping that freak. Now I see two items that I only see, but I cannot get to them. can see them, but I can't get to them. Oh, now I can. I guess this castle was bigger when it comes to its height, but a lot of it is already covered in poisoned. Shortcut. That's a shortcut. What would I need that for? What would I need that thing for? It's obviously meat. Ah, yes, the item. My damage on the meteor blade katana is unstable. What? What's that for? Bunch of slugs. Yeah. Such an ambush. Such an ambush indeed. Wait, so I got the item. Now what? Now I have to go back and somehow get myself on the right track. Ah yes, through that shortcut, of course. Jump. Jump. Oh, wait. Wrong way. Where was the shortcut? I don't remember where the fuck was the shortcut. Okay, fine. Fine. If you don't remember, just use the old-fashioned way, which is the long way. And ironically, I opened up a shortcut and then I forgot where it was. I think I've been there. I just need to here and collect remaining items from this place. I'm gonna start with the rooftops because there is an access for me. Easy access. There you have it. It was well worth it. All I can say about this place is that, first of all, you can go here if you have like weapon of +3 or +4 or something. You can easily go here because there are not that many enemies, that's one thing. They aren't that threatening, that's the other thing. And you get quite a lot of those upgrade materials. But I don't know how by the time you actually get past Volcano Manor you will not going to have +5 and above weapons. I just don't understand. It's like, what have you been doing all that time then? Honestly, I just don't understand. What? Was another one. Oh man. How sad. The poison build-up here is higher than the previous place, in the previous place. Have I finished collecting everything here? I think I did. I didn't miss anything. So it's once again up on this ladder. See if I missed something there. If I didn't, that's fine. Well, where did you came from? Oh, I'm poisoned again. The first one died properly. The second one decided to take it slow. Okay. By the time he gets here, I can simply just wait it out. Are you serious? I've been there. I've told you that's a shortcut. Which means that, yeah, right side, well, not right side, left side of the castle. Actually, right side, okay. explored thoroughly. Now I can move on. But move on where? Towards bonfire. Because I need replenishment. I still didn't get a level up. But that's all fine. That's all fine. Dogs. This place is ruined. I can go up. But what was to the right then? I mean, the center of the castle. Or is it just another way to get inside? Maybe just another way to get inside. Haven't seen them in a while. Those assassins. Assassins. Now I'm confused. Give me again a whole bunch of opportunities to choose from. I'll stick to the right side first. Up the ladder, then down the ladder, then see what happens. Anything interesting? No. Oh, there you are. I should have went there. Fuck. Well, in case something, I can warp back towards the waypoint and run from there. Assassin with a crossbow. They could have used this opportunity to throw some more enemies on me. I don't know. So many statues. The guy who lived here is most definitely fond of statues. Plays so many. It's for real. I don't know what this whole fog thing is about, but it sure doesn't do anything. It sure indeed doesn't do anything. Wait, so what? What was the point then? Just to kill those two things and that's it? No items, no nothing. Okay. I sure like to throw opportunities out of the window. There was absolutely nothing for me to see. Nothing down there. I usually check to see if there is anything under the lift. Currently there was nothing. And finally, a boss fight. Already fought him. I already fought him, so I more or less remember the pattern. It's, by the way, against this guy, it's better to fight him up close. You just have to memorize his delayed combos, and that's it. He's not that super tough or anything. And I got achievement for that. But a much tougher version of him can be fought in the Red Swamp area. Proceed dumping points into HP? Yeah, fine. I'm speaking about here. At this particular place at night, you can fight against a hidden boss. But anyway, this place has been cleansed. I guess road to the capital now. I'm gonna put a marker here, warp to this side, and Into the capital! Into the capital. Into the capital, of course. Flasks, increase amount. Yes, +9. Not enough golden seeds to make it 13, +9. But it's still +9 nevertheless. Okay, so there are 2 ways to get towards to this capital, I guess. But all of them are going to lead to pretty much the same destination point. I'm going to go lower side. Upper side is going to be explored most likely on stream. Most likely. Because I don't see why not. There is a seed here, from what I remember, and yeah, basically. I think I need 2 seeds. Yeah, I need 2 seeds to... Oh no, I don't need seeds anymore. No, I actually need, yeah, 2 seeds. 2 seeds and 1 tier. That's all I need in order to get myself... ballista. Yeah. What an awful defense you have there. What an awful defense this must be. Well, it's not really that awful. It's just that I am stronger than they are. But anyway, should have put something better here. I hear a bug. Well, certainly it's the thing that's... oh, it's FP. FP1. I can't stress out just how little of those bugs that restore FP are in this game. There are way more of those who can restore other resource, which is health. You're really going sideways? I don't know what for. Nope, I first need a map. I hear another bug. On top of me. How do I get to him? That's a question. And first of all, what's that thing? It's glowing. Are you for real? it's an extremely weaker version of that same enemy I fought. Yeah, it's a much weaker version of that same boss that we fought on top of the mountain. He gives some goodies, at least. So wait, they want to tell me that there is a way around the capital? No, it's... I guess it's not the case. Yeah, it's not the case. The wall is quite huge. But yeah, that was another absolutely random boss. Absolutely random boss. I wouldn't say it's really bad thing, but I like the one that was on top of the mountain. More appropriate place to fight him. Had some form of build up to it, although no, didn't have. You just randomly climbed on top of the ladder or jumped and ended up where that boss was. $360 for them, like for what? Whoa! Don't do that. Okay. I was in search of that sound emitting bug, and there it is. Come here, don't run, don't run. Ah, okay. Being shot at. Wait, there is another bug. Giant bear. More like giant waste of time at this point. If only this game would have had progressive difficulties, progressive thing for the enemies. It would be much better, in my personal opinion. What's a lonely flower doing in a place like this? Oh, it guards the... Okay. It guards the dungeon. With flowers and poison. Oh my god. But instead of one type of enemy that had been here, we have flowers and perfumers. Oh well. Said I to myself for so many times. Don't care about your poison. Get out of here. How much you wanna bet that the boss of this place is going to be one of those big perfume? Ah. Well, I already have encountered them many times. Way to put them in a place like that. You know what the problem with those enemies is? Well, other enemies like that were positioned more or less appropriately. And this one, on the other hand, was not. Oh. Now I know where that bloodstain came from. Oh my god. Oh my god. Today I'm dying from jumping again. Jumping and platforming and everything like that. Go down here, please. Didn't care for poison. Doesn't do much. Well, fortunately I don't have... Phew, there you go. At one moment he performed way more difficult jumping things, and in the other point you just fall and die like that. I can't even imagine who is going to be the boss of this place. Probably against some schmuck. A giant flower. And a capricorn. Just really... That's the thing that they decided to come up with. A Capra demon and a flower. But wait a second. How do you get towards... Let me show you. How do you get there? Interesting. This is probably a different dungeon, I think. There is just no way for you to get there. From this position, you will die. Well, if it is, okay. And there should be another dungeon. Because I see snails there, I see some items. Fine. I was going to the capital anyway. There is, like, you have to, at least on stream, I have to, like, limit myself when it comes to side area exploration, because there are many times where I will just going to be like, oh, I will just going to explore a little bit, and then ended up wasting so much time. Oh, let's try this one. I just want to see how it will gonna work. Ah, I see two knights. Tonight I see two knights. And in order for me to get the map, I actually need to bypass them somehow. That's gonna be interesting. Oh. Okay. Tree Sentinel. Oh, I have not looked at how much HP I have. I haven't even looked at how much HP I had there. Let's try it one more time. Another dual boss. I like how the second one doesn't even go for an attack on you. He just doesn't. He's like, well, I don't give a shit. Second phase, yes, I remember. By the way, you can roll to dodge the explosions. But he will not going to give me the second opportunity because he is going to die. What a weird boss because heck, you've seen that during that second attempt I didn't go for like, oh, I will just going to try to lure one and fight him one. I was literally standing there waiting for when the second one is actually going to do something. He actually didn't. That's stupid, honestly. But I'm inside of this place, which is probably the capital. So what else could it be? Two golden seeds. You for sure you were going to give me 2 golden seeds? And a map of the capital. Sweet. Does this mean I can get my flask 13 plus 9? And then just one more tier to... Yeah, indeed. One more tier then needs to be added for... in order to make the absolute maximum amount of flasks that I can get. 90,000 per level up. That's not really that bad considering the level that I am right now. But anyway, level up. I'm willing to go so freaking ham on HP. Right now, without that rune arc, 53 base, so like 7 more and I will going to have maximum amount. And with this one, 58. Wow. Oh, so I'm at the capital, but I'm not entirely at the capital yet. Where should we go? There are so many opportunities. I can go inside, which is exactly where I'm going to go. Just please provide me with... I wanted to say provide me with decent enemies, not with the freaking gargoyle. Who is not even a black gargoyle. Oh well. Another enemy that... Another boss that became an enemy at this point. I'll keep the side exploration for now. Refrain myself from doing it too much. I'm not against doing it, just trying to leave most of it off stream. Because it's long, it requires a lot of time, and I want to focus on something that's more interesting than just wandering around from left to right in search of items. Flaming larvas. Here, out of all places. And then there is a possibility to go all the way down there. Are you joking? Why put so many of them in here? It's like 4 seats.
Your thing.
Yes, yes.
A tarnished would one day become Elden. Surely you see it too. The gold that enshrouds the heavens. The gold tarnished. And whatever you... The fingers will...
Don't want to be guided by fingers. Most definitely. I'm gonna go that way because from what I remember, man, it's so fucking... Okay. At least when he first appeared at this castle, there was at least some kind of cutscene. He was like, yeah, I'm so good and all that kind of stuff. This time, he's like, oh yeah. Fight you, and then he loses without any second phase or anything. What's the point of him anyway? Such a random encounter, seriously. And by the way, this is an optional encounter, nevertheless. Because what if you never went this way? It's not like you actually need to go this way. Oh well. Okay, I am not willing to fight one-hit zombies. And bats. Dude, like, screw that shit. I'm going for the capital and not for that thing. Yeah, let's just get inside. We got ourselves a bonfire. I want to see the insides of the capital. I don't want to see the outskirts, which are filled with some absolute trash of an enemy. Oh, it's teleporting. And where did it teleport? Dude. No way. Well, fuck that. It vanished. Vanished completely. So let me get this straight. The outskirts of the capital is basically filled with some zombies. One-hit zombies. Groovy. The front gates are closed. Which means I have to take the long path. Which is from here, all the way through here, and there. Or this side. It's one or the other. But I guess this one. Okay. And what my object for now is to just get there. Somehow. Would be good to find the last sacred tier. So that I can finally forget that flasks upgrade exist. I'm quite surprised in a bad way about the fact that there are pretty much no inhabitants here, besides some even better. From zombies to skeletons. Didn't even have to bother. He still died so fast. Yeah, it's so good and all. Nope. Can do. What? Oh. Man, now that's cool. Never seen that coming. There's a skeleton just flying around and eating some kind of magic. Fell magic. At least that was good looking. It's easy to avoid, but man, it was fucking crazy. Speaking about looking crazy. I was just gonna gather them. Oh! It's not even one enemy specific. It feels like everyone now is capable of doing that. It doesn't stack anything on you, it just does some damage. Okay, fine. If you say so. Merchant. How long has it been?
Is our custom well?
How long has it been? Yes, exactly. I don't know why, but I will buy those. And these things. Love me some rune arcs. It's about time I start using them. Skeletons, 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 skeletons up my ass, skeletons up my nose. Everywhere I go, I find a skeleton. The only problem is, I don't really want to fight them. rolling heads. So let me get this straight. Instead of pinwheels, you get the rolling skeletons. Skeleton heads. Oh. They're like snails. Now what's bad part about them? They don't do damage. Wing crystal tier. The scary thing about pinwheels is that they were capable of dealing some monstrous damage against you. Especially in Dark Souls 1. These guys aren't scary. They look fun. And that's just about it. Dead bird. When they say like wait till the night to fight the boss, remember those places, wait till the night and then fight whoever is going to be there. Night cavalry, usually 80% of the time it's night cavalry or a dead bird. Where is it though? Grace ahead. Well, I know that's grace ahead. Regular one. Regular is not that bad. I jumped. Oops, you die. Nah, regular ones aren't that scary. The ones that are scary are those with wings. Regular ones are like already extremely one-sided fight. But I mean, it's a dead bird, nevertheless. Another one of those overly used type of enemies as a bosses. And by saying overly used, I literally mean it. traces anywhere? Nope. Just some skeletons that are guarding a level 2 rune. Wonderful. I hear sounds of someone shooting. I don't see from where exactly. Okay. Three. Nothing scary. Don't mind me, I just wanted to pick up the item. I was circling for a reason there. It's all fine now. This thing, I believe, is unstunnable because feet is protected. I had it. I thought. Die, please. There you go. I was going for the tree that I see on the map. 303, what do you have for me? Is it something good? Is it something bad? Is it another Earth 3 avatar that I have already killed tons of? No. Well, either way, it's a tier. Give me the tier. Yes. Couple of tiers. I don't care if it's not guarded by Earth Tree Avatar, though usually it was. Usually those places were guarded by Earth Tree Avatars. Well, huge chunk of them were. Maybe not all of them. Getting closer to the entrance, to one of the entrances to this capital. Wait a second. Go down there. Mixed match of going for main quest as well as going for some side exploration. I'm doing it in a fashion so that one would not be way too much. Speaking of statues that can be broken via giant, and I assume that there should be a bear. There it is. Bear boy. Bear boy. Careful. We ain't immortal or anything. Easy does it. Easy does it. Now what was it for? A stone of 6. So yeah. If you're in look for a stone of 6, you can get it there. Just be sure to bring the bear and don't get killed in the process. Another side dungeon, Auriza side tomb. Let me guess. More gremlins? I guess more gremlins. Either gremlins or skeletons. Gremlins. Jars? Chars then will be. Oh. A teleporter. I go down there... I don't die. Okay. But what was that teleporter about? So from side dungeon you can teleport towards some other place. Another teleporter. Interesting, interesting. That's what I like, to see some sort of uncertainty. Well, I wasn't that far off from saying that there will be gremlins in this place. Because why wouldn't there be gremlins? Okay, so there are two teleporters, with which I don't know where they are going, what to do with them. But I'm pretty certain that they will going to lead towards zones which I will gonna have to check eventually. For the love of fucking God, please. I got ensnared. Ah. Is that all you got? Bunch of jars? You underestimate. You underestimate me. Okay, so the first teleporter leads you here. And then you use the same one to get yourself out. Yeah, pretty much. Which means you probably either way have to use all of the three teleporters to make progress. Okay, fine, I guess. Oh, wait a second. It brought me to the beginning. So there has to be some other passage I've missed. Yeah, definitely I missed something. Oh, there it is. Yes. Oh, shit. Boom. No. Man, they didn't emit sound. It could have been like serious with those bomb heads. Wasted opportunity. But still, nevertheless, I like the throwback with that thing. Huh. It disappeared. It was here, but now it's not. Now wait a minute. Where is it then? Wow. That was a funny moment. Funny moment indeed. It runs at you, then it jumps and explodes. It's like that Van Damme meme, and he jumps from the explosion. Now hold on a second, where the fuck is the lever? Oddly enough, I don't see anything. Or maybe I don't even need it anymore. Maybe the door opened. Maybe it was all just a fake and the lever is not even needed. Maybe. Could be anything. A weird, puzzling dungeon. Small one, but interesting. Interesting trying to figure out ways. Yeah, this is totally new. We haven't been teleported here. To the similar place, but not towards this place. And there you go. last teleport. Here. It says here. I still haven't found the lever. Yeah, it's confusion indeed. Now I don't even know where I am. Now I went back to the beginning. Still no lever. Okay, I must say you got me confused. Quite badly. I've collected so much items, yet I still don't know exactly where to go to. Puzzling. If only they would have actually focused on implementing some kind of strategies like these. This one. For the bosses, right? Not for the bosses, but for the dungeons. But nope. There should be a ledge some. Not the ledge, but the thing to pull so that I can leave this place. Teleporting is also out of option. Yeah, I've been here. Something thing that's incredible here is where do I go? There aren't that many of chests that teleports you. The problem is they cannot teleport you in the specific order. That's what's confusing. The worst problem is going to be if you actually need to enter them like multiple times in the same one. I need to end up there somehow. I've been there only once, but there was nothing to pull. Oh. Oh. The right one. And that dungeon I liked. At least implementing some new mechanics. Like warping you to different places. Trying to confuse you because you're technically running through the same stuff, but constantly with something new being added. This is good. Not that other crap where you run, you kill one enemy and that's it. Like you kill a bunch of enemies and that's it. It opened up, but I don't remember where exactly. Come on, now don't disappoint me with what kind of boss am I going to have to face. Let it be something good this time around. That's the opposite of good. Once again, good dungeon, bad enemies, not all of them, but a lot of them, and bad freaking boss at the end. Yippee! Can we get like stable when it comes to the impressions that one can get from a dungeon? Because it wasn't a bad dungeon, it was just... bad enemies and absolutely bad boss, which you fight again, like, for how much time already? That's... my fucking god. teddy bear is gone now, and now I can continue with my exploration efforts. Efforts in exploring this marvelously huge place. Why must I go down when I technically need to go up? Do I really need to go down? Auriza Hero Grave. Another dungeon, I assume. Okay. Fine by me, but I actually want to change some flasks here. This one. I don't really like that one. Equipment load is reduced, stop room loss. Let's go full on defense. Hold on a second. 2 ways. One is guarded by the stone sports key. Really? A weapon and 2 enemies. Delicious. Oh, I have a very bad feeling about this. I have a very bad fucking feeling about this. Oh, yes, I really am. No. It's like that same place, but without lava this time. No! Long time no seeing. Shit. But if I get to ride one of these again, that would be good. Hey, fuck you. Burst of safety, therefore time for brief respite. Oh. Oh, and I can go down. Do I need to go down? Ah, it doesn't seem like I can go through this thing without it killing me. This means that I technically need to go down. Because there is no way I can go through it. What a weird choice of enemies we have here, unfortunately. Or maybe fortunately. Again, interesting dungeon. Now the question is, do I need to go down or do I need to go up? Okay, that was a bad place. Actually, here, safety. Ah, yes. There you go. I somehow did it. I somehow managed to survive. They don't one-shot you. They just do some serious fucking damage to you. But not one-shotting you. Ah, so technically this is easier because one goes up, one goes down. They don't go simultaneously. So you have enough time to consider your... Oh my fucking god. Yeah, well, this opens a pad, but there is a way down. And I don't really know which way is the right way. Although, wait, this one leads to the boss. If I kill the boss, I can technically just say screw that and just kill the boss. Payer, dual boss. Why? Out of all of the possible... Out of all of the possible bosses, they fucking feed me those two. What is that shit? That's a new move. Wrong time to heal. Oh, through this shit, right? I don't really know what the other one was doing. But I sure know that in order to fight this guy, one has to stand closer to him. But first problem, separating them is so fucking hard. Please don't run at me. No, they just keep running and pretending like I didn't ask them not to run at me. He got to the second phase. I got clobbered by his attack. Most important here is not to throw the second one into his second phase. And not die. This is possible, Just don't die. No, I first focus on the guy with the spear. Come on. Yeah. Now you fuck. Come on. I don't have all day. Second phase. But the tail. Have to do something against his tail. Okay. Was close. Was close, but... Close, but no cigar. I so wanted to kill them on the first attempt. Because I knew that it was actually possible. Well, not when I'm gonna do something like that. Ow. Stop pointing. Come on. You're 2-on-1. My skills don't interrupt their attacks. Ow. Not from so far away, oh please. Nice. One down, another one, come on. I so like the fact that yeah, it's not that difficult. It's just the problem that I was too cocky at the beginning, which resulted in some serious shit happening. And they didn't even give that much of a reward, unfortunately. I see. Well, it's one thing to see, it's the other thing to be able to do things properly. And now they don't give me a chance to revive at Site of Grace. Yes. Anyway, this is going to be it for today, guys. I'd like to say once again that if you want to watch more content related to various games, including this one, highlights and our thoughts and opinions about different games, edited videos and stuff, as well as more walkthroughs on our YouTube channel, you can find a lot of those. Links to our YouTube channel, social media, as well as Discord are in the Twitch tab section down below, so do join us there to see what we are up to keep in touch with us, ask questions if you have any, and just support us with whatever you can, with whatever you would like to support us with. Additionally, I would like to say that more videos are already up up on our YouTube channel from my brother today, and he uploaded some, and on our Patreon as well. So if you're interested, you can check those out if you want. They're related to Warhammer, as well as Diablo 2, as well as some Elden Ring. So yeah, if you want to, do check those out. I, from my part, will be wishing you to have a great time, and up until we are going to meet together on a different stream session or on a different time, next time basically. So yeah, up until we meet next time, I wish you all the best, stay safe, stay positive, and play those video games.